My journey started this way. I wanted to be a photographer or a cinematographer, and I was doing a lot of photography in school. And I said to my father, "I'm going to make this my life." He said, "You'll starve to death. There's so many good photographers you're going to have to compete with, so many good cinematographers, so many great editors. It's very hard to break out." And I said, "Well, gee, you're not being very supportive." He said, "What I'd like you to think about doing is, because you don't know yet, why don't you go and finish school, go into university, finish that, and then get a master's of business so that you have the tool set as an entrepreneur to choose any direction you wish." And that was very good advice because it gave me time to mature a bit and learn the things I needed to know about running a business. And then as soon as I got out, I went back to what I wanted to do. I started a company that made shorts for the original six hockey teams for the networks. So, we would run around all week shooting hockey players and coaches and teams in Detroit and Toronto and New York. And then I'd edit it and we send it up to the satellite and it would appear on Saturday hockey games. And that was my first company. And we started producing Don Cherry's Grapevine, which is a format we owned. I didn't even know what a format was, but a format is ownership. It's IP and television. And then another program called The Original Six. Well, in a couple of years, the network started knocking on the door saying, "We want to buy the company." And I said, "This is how it works. This is pretty good." So we sold that. And I started Softkey Software Products because I'd met a guy named John Freeman who did plotter technology with Osborne Computers, very way back, CPM. And we founded that together. And I sold the software to giant plotter manufacturers because back in those days, you want to do graphs. They did it on a multi-axis plotter, and we had the controlling software. And Softkey grew into the Learning Company, which was the world's largest educational reference software company. And we sold that one for $4.2 billion. And then I woke up with the founding team in Boston. We were in Cambridge, and I said, "Wow, we're rich. How'd that happen?" We didn't even notice it. I'm not kidding. We just woke up one day and said, "Okay, what do we all do next?" We went right back to work. That's what happened.